Okay, doing a tips video on this 2003 Ford F-150 AC compressor install. Okay, where you at, baby? Talk to me. Okay, I gotta make some room here. I'm not laying in a bunch of water. Hold on. Okay. Come on, hands, work. Okay, now, this is important. I'm gonna save you a lot of aggravation in this fucking thing. All right. Okay. Now, let's get some light on this thing. Okay. See them two bolts? There's two on this side and up here on the top. Let's see if the camera can pick it up. Anyway, I can't get the angle. Okay, so let's see if I can turn around here a little bit and get you guys to see. There's a little better. See the two, and there's one hiding back there. See it? Okay, so when you take this out, there's three bolts. These are the lower ones. Okay? And then there's one from the firewall side. See it right there by that stupid wiring loom, which will constantly get in your way. Let me do this. Where's the bolt? Let me find the bolt. There's the bolt. Come on, come on. Right. Where are you? Right there. See it by that bracket, that loom holder? Okay. You have to have that bolt installed in the AC compressor and that rear one. See the rear one? Those bolts have to be in the AC compressor when you slide it in, or you won't get them in. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, so also that upper bolt, that side bolt I showed you, it's easier to get from the side. This wiring loom, this big wiring loom here, this is going to be in the way the whole time. So it's better if you loosen the bracket for the wiring loom right there. There's a bolt on top of that bracket right there. And you're going to loosen that, and that's going to give you a little wiggle room with that wiring loom. That AC compressor is freaking bare, and you don't have to fight it if you have a little tips like I'm giving you. I fought it for 2 hours, so there's my tips. Make sure the bolts that I just described are in there, 2 of them, and the last bolt you can get out. Now you're going to have to use a 10mm wrench to access those bolts. And if you come from the side, I can show you here if we can get a peek in through the firewall or the wheel well. See it? Now, coming from here, you see that bracket, that Allen? Those are your refrigerant lines. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to wash this all off, pressure wash all of this, clean it all up, and you're going to take an Allen wrench and you're going to, with a long extension and swivel, you're going to take that off, and that releases your coolant lines after you've taken it to the shop and they vacuum down the lines. Okay, now once you've got that off, then you work on the bolts below that I just described. Now, that one bolt is easier. Now you can see it. You see it there? Right by that wiring loom, right there. So you can get it from up top here. So that, but what I'm trying to tell you, very important, that bolt, you have to hold it into the body of the compressor, both rear bolts when you're sliding the compressor in, and then you can get them started after you've attached the line. So this is a 2-person job, okay? So you slide the compressor in, someone's holding it from below, holding the 2 rear bolts in to the compressor body while you slide that fitting over the Freon lines, coolant lines, right, for the Freon, whatever they're calling it nowadays, and then you get that screw in and secure that. Make sure those lines and seals for those lines are absolutely clean, and tighten that down. Now once you got those lines tightened down, then you work the screws in, the bolts in to secure the compressor. So there's your tip. You're welcome. I just saved you an hour and a half of aggravation. Over and out.